If you watch my videos, then you know that I'm all about finding small and realistic ways to be happier, healthier, and more successful. I think it's safe to say that at the end of the day, we just all want to be happy. And I believe that one of the reasons why happiness can feel so elusive is because we don't take the time to figure out what actually makes us happy. A few years ago, I started compiling a list of the things that I loved, and I called it my happiness list. At first, I felt a little embarrassed putting pen to paper to all the weird, quirky things that I liked, but for whatever reason, I took this very seriously, and I forced myself to think about what I really, truly loved. I will put the full embarrassing list in the description box below, but here are a few of the things that made the cut. I love giving and receiving heartfelt cards. I love songs that have gospel choirs in them, and I really love make-your-own omelet stations at hotel bars. There's just something about those tiny little skillet pans they use and standing in line and picking out your ingredients that I just find very fun. I told you, I'm a weird and quirky person. Anyway, one year I shared this list with my friend, and for my birthday, she surprised me by treating me to a fancy brunch at a hotel restaurant with a make-your-own omelet station. She wrote me a heartfelt card, and I remember driving around with the windows down, blasting Madonna's Like a Prayer, which is an awesome song to begin with, but it also has a gospel choir. I can honestly say that that was one of my happiest memories. I continue to add to this list because it's fun, but also I've started creating similar lists for different aspects of my life, such as what I want in a relationship or what I want in a dream job. It may have started off as just a silly, fun exercise, but what I didn't realize at the time was that the value of this exercise is that it forces you to figure out who you really are and what could be more important than that. For example, when I was unhappy and unfulfilled at work, I remember constantly thinking to myself, if I could only find a job that made me happy. But what does that even mean? When I forced myself to be really specific, I realized that for me, my dream job that would make me happy would contain some of these following elements. It would allow me to collaborate with smart and talented people to create content that adds value to people's lives. I don't need a corner office. I don't even need any office. I enjoy working from home or working in a shared working space. I love collaborating with people, but I don't like managing people. I also really enjoy a job that would allow me to travel and do a ton of public speaking. Will I find a job that ticks off every single one of those boxes? Maybe not, but it was important for me to figure out what the boxes should be to begin with. Maybe you've never considered what you really like before. Maybe no one's ever asked you. I'm asking you now, what makes you happy? Start with the easy stuff. What do you like to do on a Friday night? Do you like to just drink a cup of tea and do a 500-piece jigsaw puzzle while you watch reruns of Law & Order? Or maybe that's just me. The beauty of this exercise is that everyone's happiness list is going to be different, but own it and be proud of it. Happiness isn't about enjoying the little things, it's about enjoying your little things. So I encourage you to make the time to actually write out a list in specific detail of what makes you happy. Because the sooner you figure out what gets you excited, even if no one else agrees with you, the sooner that you can begin crafting a life that includes more of those things that you love and that make you happy.